Hi, this is Fazana again. Welcome to another video from my FAZMATHS channel. In this video, we look at completing the square, a method of solving quadratic equations and sketching the curve. In my videos on factorizing quadratics, we sketch the curves and were able to mark the x and y intercepts. This method does one better. It enables you to find the minimum or maximum point, that is the turning point, from completing the square expression. In this part, we will look at quadratic expressions or equations which have more than one x squared. Let's look at some examples. Okay, so if you're asked to solve 2x squared plus 8x plus 6 and sketch the curve indicating the x and y intercepts and also the minimum point. You remember from part 1 and 2, I said always leave the 6 aside and just concentrate on the x squared and the x. So first factorize, so you've got x squared plus 4x. And the reason you do that is because you want to arrive at something where you can complete the square. And then you add your 6. So now we need square brackets, and we're going to complete the square. So we're going to go x plus half of that all squared minus half of that squared, and then bring in the 6. Okay, copy that part. 2x plus 2 squared. Minus 2 squared is minus 4. So 2 times minus 4 is minus 8. And then bring in the 6. So our completed the square expression is 2x plus 2 squared minus 2. This 2 does not affect your minimum point. So again, the x coordinate is the value of x that makes that 0. So it's minus 2. And the y coordinate is, as you see it, minus 2. Okay, so that's the minimum point. Now, when we solve it, we make it 0. We always take a number to the other side. So you've got 2x plus 2 squared equals 2. And now, in order to remove that 2, we divide by 2. So you've got x plus 2 squared equals 1. Now, our normal steps. Square root x plus 2 equals plus or minus the square root of 1, which is plus or minus 1, and then minus the 2, and you've got x equals minus 2 plus or minus 1. So x equals minus 2 plus 1, which is minus 1, or x equals minus 2 minus 1, which is minus 3. So let's go here. So that's your y-intercept. Those two are your x-intercepts, and that is your minimum point. So let's sketch the curve and see all the points. Sorry, it seems to take a while to load up. Okay, so you can see A is your y-intercept, so that's 0, 6. B and C are your x-intercepts, so that's minus 1, 0, and minus 3, 0. And your minimum point is minus 2, minus 2. Okay, let's take another example. Okay, so we've got 2x squared minus 12x minus 32. If you feel comfortable, just pause the video, try and do it, and then if you have any problems, then watch how I work it out. If you don't have any problems and you can manage it really well, then just check that you've got the answer. Okay, so again, leave the minus 32 for the moment. and we'll factorize. So we've got 2x squared minus 6x and minus 32. You can tell the x squared minus 6x is ready to complete the square. So we bring in our square brackets and we go x minus half of that all squared minus half of that squared minus 32. Okay, and we'll just copy the first part of the expansion. And minus 3 squared is minus 9, so minus 9 times 2 is minus 18, and then minus 32. So you've got 2x minus 3 squared minus 50. So that is your completed the square expression, and your minimum point is the value of x that makes that 0. So it's 3, and you've got minus 50. Okay, all right, let's try and solve it. Take the number to the other side. So you've got 2x minus 3 all squared equals 50. Divide by 2. So you've got x minus 3 all squared equals 25. Square root both sides. So you've got x minus 3 equals plus or minus the square root of 25, which is plus or minus 5. Okay, add your 3. X equals 3 plus or minus 5. So therefore x equals 3 plus 5, which is 8, or x equals 3 minus 5, which is minus 2. So again, that's your y-intercept if you have to sketch it. That's your minimum point, and those are your x-intercepts. It looks quite easy once you do the steps. As long as you remember, you got to leave that minus 32 for the moment. Factorize the first bit of it, and then sing the song. So x minus half of that squared minus half of that squared. And then remember to take the number to the other side, and then divide by 2 there, and then just carry out the steps, the square root and taking the number to the other side. Okay, so it's quite simple as long as you follow the steps. Let's take one more example. Okay, this time we've got 3x squared minus 18x minus 21. So again, leave the minus 21, just factorize the x squared and the x, so minus 6x minus 21. Bring in your square brackets, sing the song, x minus half of that all squared minus half of that squared minus 21. 3x minus 3 all squared. Minus 3 squared is minus 9, so minus 9 times 3 is minus 27, minus 21. Okay, so you've completed the square expression is 3x minus 3 squared minus 48. So your minimum point is 3 minus 48. Okay. Let's solve it. So equals 0. Take the number to the other side. So you've got 3x minus 3 squared equals 48. And now you remember we divide by the 3. So you've got x minus 3 squared equals 16. And then the rest of the steps are really quite soothing. X minus 3 is plus or minus square root of 16, which is plus or minus 4. And then you add your 3, and you've got x equals 3 plus or minus 4. So x equals 3 plus 4 is 7, or x equals 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Okay, I hope you feel really comfortable. Keep doing these 3 questions again and again until you're really intimate with them. And I guarantee you, when you see it in your exam, you just breeze through it. Okay, in part 4 we will work on completing the square, which we're great at by now, and solving where you have to half an odd number. Keep focused and keep practicing. I'll just give you some exam tips which I've sort of followed throughout the years. Every question, keep it simple. If a question looks confusing, get back to basics. Once you recognize a topic that is familiar, start with that. Start writing and you'll find that you'll be able to um, figure it out step by step. As you're reading the question, prepare as much as you can. If it says length AB is twice the length of BC, show it as a ratio, 2 to 1, and then put the total 3. And you'll find that as you're preparing as you go along, then even if the question is really wordy, it won't overwhelm you because you're taking control as you're working it out. And also, very importantly, make the diagram your own. Say hello, keep touching the diagram with your pencil, play with it. This will increase your focus, the diagram will respond to you, and you'll arrive at that expression, oh yeah, I know what to do. Oh yeah, it's so easy. And then the smile will come on your face. Okay? Keep working hard. It's really worth it. And remember, you're in control. Until next time, take care. Bye.